Hey guys, Jonathan here, and today I've got some custom LEGO Disney cars for us to look at. Of course, the brand new Speed Champions Lightning McQueen is one of my favorite sets in a long time, and today we've got custom Speed Champion style builds of Doc Hudson, my favorite Disney character of all time, and Fillmore, the hippie van. Now, these MOCs and more were designed by Homer T83 over on Rebrickable. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get instructions to build these yourself, but of course this is not a sponsored video. I ordered all the pieces myself and I paid for the instructions myself. I just love the design so much I had to have them in my collection. He also made the King, Chick Hicks, Luigi, Guido, and Sally, and I'm working on all of those builds as well, but I'm going to make a separate video for those because I'm still waiting on a couple parts to come in from some Bricklink orders, but I did get Doc and Fillmore built, so in today's video we're going to start taking a look at these, and let's get into it. So we'll start with Doc Hudson, and I think it is good to show in context having him next to McQueen so you can see the size and the scale of the build. Now, it is an incredibly cool car. The Hudson Hornet was a very long car back in the day, and it has, of course, those rounded sides and doors and everything, so it is a very difficult model to translate into Lego form, but they did an awesome job here. So you are going to need a lot of stickers, and thankfully, when you buy the instructions, it comes with a PDF of the stickers that you can get printed yourself. I took it to a local pro printing shop to have my stickers printed, and it was a little bit difficult to like cut them out and all of that. I'll probably go through with an X-Acto knife and make it even more accurate down the line, but for right now I'm happy. The colors are a little bit off. They're darker on the sticker than they are on the physical car, but honestly it doesn't really bother me because even when you look at like McQueen, the stickers aren't perfect. I mean, sometimes they're a little bit darker red than what's there, and just Lego in general, it's close but not perfect. I will say on all of these models, it is a lot further off. Like, for example, it's not just one car, right? Even with Fillmore, the color isn't quite the sand green of the bricks. So, you know, it's not really a big deal. Honestly, it really does not bother me. I understand that there's going to be limitations to that, but just be aware of that. If you were wanting to do this, you might want to, like, go in and try to edit the color. But anyways, let's get back to talking about the models themselves. It's a very nice Speed Champion style build. I mean, it's not quite the same complexity that McQueen is, but it doesn't really need it. The back wheels, of course, on the Hudson Hornet were covered, which is something very difficult to do in a Lego model, but this one does it great. Of course, we've got the Hudson sticker on the back and the license plate, which look awesome. And I ordered all of these pieces from Bricklink, and because they're coming from different places, and some are new, some are used pieces, sometimes there are small color variations, like when you look at these pieces on the back of the trunk here, the end ones are a little bit darker than the middle one. That's not really a reflection of, you know, the instructions or model itself. It's more so just be aware if you go on Bricklink and you don't get all brand new pieces, which of course is going to be the most expensive option, you are going to have to do that. Now, as for the model itself, Doc Hudson has 259 pieces, and let's talk about pricing. I went through and ordered all the pieces for all 6 cars at the same time, and in order to do that, it's probably the best way to maximize on the least amount of shipments. So I ordered them all, and with shipping included, it came out to about $330. So there are 6 cars in total, but remember, 2 of those are Guido and Luigi, which are going to be much smaller, which of course we'll see in a video here soon. So that does average out to about $55 per car, although I guess if you really wanted to get crazy with it, you could find out what it would be like actually per car, but that's just the average price. That being said, I'm very, very happy with this. This is the first one I built. Of course, the Hudson Hornet is my favorite car of all time, and Doc Hudson is my favorite Cars character of all time, so it's nice that those two things go hand in hand. But overall, I really don't have any complaints about this model. I think it looks great, and I completely love the way it was done, and yeah, no notes. And here we have Fillmore, who once again, next to McQueen, is scaled literally perfectly. I love it so much. And Fillmore breaks a lot of Lego sticker rules in the fact that these giant panel stickers on the side, as well as the back, as well as the other side, and honestly, even on the front too, the stickers go over many bricks, which is something that Lego does not do in their own sets. But I really don't know how else you could do it, you know, as a MOC, because Lego would have the luxury that they could maybe like recolor some pieces and things like that, or maybe even do printing. But of course, in a MOC like this, you are kind of susceptible to the rules in the sense that, like, you can only use pieces that are currently available, so I think it looks great, all things considered. If I were doing this, I would have done the exact same thing, stickers going over all the pieces, so kind of like Doc Hudson, no notes. It's a very nice, solid build, and as you can see with me ordering used parts, some of the pieces are scratched and dented, the colors don't exactly match, but if you remember in the movie, Fillmore has seen a little bit of rust in his day, so especially on Fillmore, it really doesn't bother me all that much, but it's a very solid build, and honestly, if LEGO ever did a Speed Champions VW bus, or even just a Speed Champions Fillmore in general, I think this is exactly how it would look. Again, aside from some of those pieces having printing going over multiple pieces, but it is an incredible build. It looks great, and the sticker design looks awesome, too. I mean, even if you looked at this without the stickers, it's instantly recognizable as a VW bus, but with the stickers, it's even more recognizable as the awesome hippie Fillmore. It's a conspiracy, man. And as a little sneak peek for hanging out till the end of the video, here are the other cars I'm working on. In most cases, I'm just waiting on a couple more parts to finish them off. But yeah, these are looking so great, and I cannot wait to make these videos too. This Mater actually was not designed by Homer T, but the other cars were. So yeah, I am really excited. The stickers for Mater should be here any day now, and then we'll do a video on just him. Then, of course, we'll feature the other cars as those parts arrive. But yeah, I could not be more excited. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you think of these custom builds. You know, Disney Cars is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's honestly probably my favorite Disney movie of all time, too. And I love having these at Speed Champion scale. So stay tuned for those other review videos coming very soon. I cannot wait to share those with you guys. And of course, I have Disney Cars content planned on the channel all year long to celebrate the 20th anniversary this year. So be sure to hit like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos just like this coming soon, and I'll see you on the next video.